Obviously, as you can tell from my shirt, I kind of just got off of work. This is all concrete and stuff. But I wanted to go ahead and actually talk about this before the idea just slips my head, because unfortunately, I do not write down my ideas of videos before I actually make the video. In any case, I'm gonna go ahead and just address this real quick. I made a video similar to this a really long time ago. This is actually one of the few things I kind of want to have as a recurring theme when I'm uploading stuff, and that is that I'm not a good, one thing. Well, let me start off by this. One thing I genuinely dislike is when people who don't like me always got the audacity to say, "Oh, you think you're a good person? You think that you're a good person," which is untrue. It's untrue, like very, very, very untrue. I don't think that I'm a good person. As a matter of fact, I know for a fact that I am a terrible person. I'm just trying to be a better person because I prefer to be a good person than a bad person. I know that I'm not a good person who's just telling everybody that I'm good. I'm a terrible person who is trying to be a good person because being a bad person is kind of garbage. It's literally like the basic concept now. Like, America is a terrible place to be at. It's chock full of evil people who do terrible things. Why would I want to add on to that? It's just like, I'm trying to be a diamond in the rough, not a collection in the crowd, okay? That's the whole thing. But with that being said, the reason why I'm saying all that is because I can't stress this enough. Like, Hulk Hogan's death actually kind of motivated this, and it made me realize that you can die a terrible person after years of being portrayed as this awesome person. The whole thing about Hulk Hogan's death that really kind of like resonated with me was the fact that for a long time he was presented as like the good guy. He was presented as like the hero, so to speak. He was like basically all of America's values, like basically rolled into one ridiculously hyper muscular orange guy. And fast forward a few years later, but the fact of the matter is that, like, when he passed away, you find that, like, there's so many people, like, because like I said, by the time Hulk Hogan passed away, I already kind of knew the dirt that he was doing, so it didn't really, like, surprise me. Like, when he passed away, everybody was like, actually, he was a terrible person. It's like, yeah, I know, I knew all that, I knew that, but, like, well, a lot of people didn't know that, because they either A, didn't follow professional wrestling, or B, just had it in their head that he was probably an okay guy. And it's like, he was not. But the thing about that is that, like, that his death made me realize that, like, I feel like as a society we do kind of want to, like, even though there's a lot of people who are edgelords and mean-spirited and everybody kind of wants to be a bully nowadays, there's a lot of people want people to consider them to be good people, so that way they don't just like throw all the barbs at them and stuff like that. They don't want people, like, you want to be the bully that everybody likes, so that way you can continue to be the bully rather than be the bully that everybody dislikes and just isolates from. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to be the Reggie in the Archie comic. You don't want to be the I'm trying to think of a character who was like so annoying that they just left him. I can't think of anything at the moment. Whereas me, I'm trying to be the Uncle Iroh, the war criminal who is actually just trying to be a good guy. I never actually seen Avatar. Is he a war criminal? I don't know. But the fact of the matter is that, like, when Hulk Hogan passed away, there was so much discussions about if he was actually a good person. Is he worth mourning? Is he a bad person? Or things of that nature. Like, y'all know that I think one of his last pictures he ever took was literally him in front of, like, people that were in cages at the concentration camp in Florida. Which, if we know anything about Florida, we need to have a conversation about Florida. We gotta talk about Florida. That's another video. In any case, though, the fact of the matter is that, like, I've basically realized and witnessed that, like, in the process of me trying to come clean with the people that actually do sort of stick around for my channel, because like I said, I'm hemorrhaging subscribers, so it's like I don't expect people to stick around long. But for the people that are here long, I just wanted to be very, very, very clear as I can. I don't think that I'm a good person. I'm just trying to be a good person in spite of all the evil that's around me, because you can either be an evil person and be like everybody else, or you could try to be a good person and be your own person. You know what I'm saying? And I just, it's like you can either be a stormtrooper or you could be Luke Skywalker. You could either be a mook for a villain, or you could be the hero that stands up to the villain. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, it's like one or the other. You're not going to be a perfect individual, but at least you'll be better than the sociopaths that you're encountering, who is just trying to make life worse just because it's the status quo. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I know I got like skeletons in my closet, and I got terrible things that I've done. I'm pretty sure if you dig deep enough into my past, you're going to find something that's going to make you dislike me. Whether it's what kind of person I was in high school, or how I am with certain members of my family, or just some edgelord crap that I said that I was trying to do to get over back in the day. I mean, there's like really, really, really obnoxiously terrible videos of me from like way back. And I don't have those things, and I don't really have a lot of those things like privatized. So feel free to scratch through the internet to look for them. But the fact of the matter is that at the end of the day, Hulk Hogan's death made me realize that, like, we're not perfect, but we don't have to be evil or terrible or garbage people because of it. We can be really, really, really weird, good people, or we could just be completely evil. And I don't want to be completely evil. That's my morality. My morality is I don't want to be completely evil. I want people to look at me and go, that's a guy I can trust. That's a guy I can trust. That's a cool guy right there. That's a guy who won't do anything hurtful to me or to my family or to my children or anything like that, because he's a good guy. That's a good guy. I want people to look at me and say, that's a good guy. And, you know, whether or not I'm a good guy or not, it has nothing to do with anything. It's the fact of the matter is that, like, I want people to know that I am, because I'm not trying to harm anybody. I'm not trying to ruin anybody's day. I'm not trying to make anybody miserable, unless, of course, they're Trump supporters, and then that's a whole different story. It's like, they're racist. Who cares? You know, like, the joke is that, like, my black behind being alive is just going to upset them in any fashion. So whatever, right? But the fact of the matter is that to maintain what's going on, I'm not a good person. I've done bad things. I've done stupid things. I've done cringe things. I don't understand the word cringe. I don't understand how people are like, oh my god, everything is so cringe now, because everything is cringe. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's a stupid way to approach things. But I've done fairly embarrassing things on the internet that I am not proud of. There is a really, really old video of me that I have yet to actually upload on the internet, and it is of me trying to do stand-up comedy for the first time, and I got booed out the building, and I never considered doing stand-up comedy ever again after that. It was bad. It was terrible. I was not good at it. And if I get like 1 million subscribers, I might upload that. I don't know. But the fact of the matter is that, like, at the end of the day, I've done stupid things. I've said stupid things. And I know that I'm not a good person. But I'm actively trying to be. The difference between me and Hulk Hogan is Hulk Hogan was a bad guy who was trying to cash in, who ultimately cashed in on his good persona that was created for him. I am a bad guy who is actually trying to be a good person, regardless of if I can cash in on it or not. Because at the end of the day, you know, like, once again, I'd rather stand out from the crowd and actually be the one good guy. You know what I mean? Because everybody's a jerk now. Everybody's a bully now. Everybody's mean now. Everybody is, you know, LOL is funny because somebody else is getting hurt now. I don't understand that. I don't approve of that, and that's not something that I enjoy. And I kind of hope that this video sort of hammers it home a little bit. And even if it does, I'm still going to probably end up making another video like this years down the line anyway. The goal is to consistently remind people that I am not a good person. I just really, really, really want to be. And I would like to think that I'm not alone in this. But that's about it. I'm going to make another video about something else that I have found out on the internet later, so I don't know yet. Love and peace to every single one of y'all out there. I won't do the really, really long closer because this isn't a live video, but just, be cool out there. Be cool, love each other, be kind, and if you can't do that, then do nothing, because, bro, things suck right now. Last thing you want to do is add on to that. All right, love and peace. On to the next video.